Welcome to Keith and the Girl. I'm Keith Malley.
And I'm Gastor Almonte.
Gastor, so good to see you. Gastor, of course, the podcast is The War Report with Shalewa Sharp as a co-host. That's fantastic. The
Appreciate you.
album is, please, I'm talking. The album is Immigrant Made. Hilarious.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Highly, highly recommended. I do a little bit want to get your opinion on the election, of course. Lot of fun email about people like my girlfriend as the co-host, Liz.
Yeah, man,
Uh,
it's a good move right there.
I like it. Today she wished me happy Veterans Day. And well, she said, I don't know if do I say happy Veterans Day? She's like, I hope you have a good Veterans Day. Listen, I made the ultimate sacrifice and I'm here today. So yes, you can say happy. It is my honor. Okay.
So it's your day.
No, it's my honor. God damn it. Anyways, it's good to see you. What did you stay up during the election? Do you watch the results?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I did. I didn't expect there to be an answer at 2:30 in the morning. Um, and while I was, I was Team Kamala. I'm a human goddamn being. Not to put you on the spot if you didn't, but I was nervous what was going to happen. And then when Trump was elected, I was completely shocked at the same time. What were your feelings?
I was disappointed but not surprised.
Right.
Yeah, I'm blessed, as a stand-up, I tour a lot. I felt like I had a much better gauge of the world and the country than most people, and I just thought that's how I was gonna go. And I stayed up just for confirmation, mainly because I knew I'd have to console my kids in the morning, like,
Right.
hey, this is the world we're in.
Does it sound offensive, me being white going, oh, I was surprised? Like, oh, well, that's insulting, Keith, quite
Nah,
frankly.
no. You're
Okay.
none. If anything, I'm sorry on my people's behalf. It was a lot of Latin men that voted the other way in other cities and states, and yo, my bad on my people. We could have done better. We gave you really well seasoned food, but we dropped the ball here. You know.
We have a Keith and Girl chat room every Wednesday. I show up about 8 p.m. Eastern, and we laugh, we cry, we play free poker, which is funny that people would bring up they're saying serious shit about the election, like my wife voted for Trump, and we have a gay son and a transgender daughter, and I don't know why they're thinking that I'm like, did you have a full house? So there's a weird fucking dynamic there, but to hear about people that are in relationships and their partner is voting against their own interests is a little
Wow.
sad, a little shocking. I have a brother who voted for Trump the first time. I don't want to know if he voted for Trump again. I want to respect him. I'm but he makes the most money in the family, so I'm sure it's as simple as about money. But there's so many other things that how much are you saving that all these other things like human rights aren't that important to you. So I don't want to know. Do you have any family members like that or close friends where, man, it's hard to respect?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I have a lot of family that's still very Catholic and Christian, and that was a big part of it. The abortion aspects of it. Uh, there's also like a thing amongst certain immigrants that I've seen that while they are pro-immigrant rights, there are immigrants who went through the quote unquote official way that feel like everyone should have to go through that process and not realizing that that's just not available for everybody. But
Right.
because they went through it and became either allowed immigrants, I don't even know what the best way of describing that would be. They feel like everyone should be held to that, and just kind of hearing the lack of empathy from that kind of sucked to see from people that
Right.
I know and love. But
If I had to pay for my student loans, why should we
yeah,
not stop this predatory action that happens to little kids in the future? I had
yeah.
to do it.
And also, every single person that's made that argument, by the way, literally like is air conditioning tech. Like you went to school for 12 months, which is great. Do the work. We need more blue collar people. But you're not 100K in debt
Right.
for a degree that, isn't quite as helpful as it was 30 years ago. Yeah, man, I don't know, man. It was kind of weird seeing people that like I love and care for that, really like I think got it wrong here. With that said, I think, I hope we can still talk. I think
Right.
we still got to communicate and kind of come together. I think there's opportunity here for growth and conversation, and I don't know if it's gonna necessarily be easy.
Wow. How's this growth going to happen? We'll come together in that. I'll go to work tomorrow. I'm not going to spit on people on the street. I mean, what am I supposed to fucking do? I'd rather my president wasn't a rapist.
Yeah, that's fair. I didn't think it was a big request either.
I didn't think it was. The insurrection, $90 million for a sexual assault case, the Georgia tape of Find Me Votes, not denouncing Nazis. That was always a thing. Like, can you just publicly denounce white supremacy? Huh? What? Sure.
Little
What do you
things.
want? What do you mean? Like, what the fuck? Walking into Tina Miss America dressing rooms. I thought this would be enough.
Real
Felony
talk.
accounts, convicted felony accounts. We just didn't get to the punishment yet. Do people not believe it's real felony? And it's just, you try not to think, are they just sexist and racist? Are they just fucking stupid?
Yeah.
Because, this is true. Trending was people honestly Googling after they voted, why wasn't Biden on the ticket?
That's wild.
So it's the
That's wild work.
So best case, half the world is dumb. That's best case.
Yeah. I mean, I've always assumed that. I feel like we forget that, IQ, there's two sides of that, so as long as you're over 18, you're allowed to vote. And they don't check an intelligence thing. They don't check the reading thing.
Right.
I'd actually assume they encourage you to vote if you aren't someone they think that fully grasp it, because that's someone that they can manipulate more. And it's unfortunate.
Keith, this is why they voted for Trump, because you called him stupid. Okay, lesson learned. How fucking dumb is that? Oh, you want to see stupid? I'll show you stupid. Okay, it's your family too.
Real talk. Those jobs ain't coming back, by the way. Like there's no car dealership. You know what I mean? All he did was like acknowledge you, which I do think is a step, but he's not gonna be able to do the things that you think is gonna happen.
The Supreme Court isn't shy about where they stand. Those things will happen.
Yeah.
And I don't think people think about that. The Supreme Court is gonna be in charge. And you're okay with them saying the president now can have laws like a king, laws in quotes.
Literally the whole reason we exist as a country.
Right.
Like he's undoing it right now.
Also, everybody pretending they love this constitution. But yes, we want a dictator now.
Yeah. And also just like simple things like I'm blown away that we are still having a fight for rights that women I thought got 50 years ago, that I thought like the lateness that we got those rights was already ridiculous.
Right.
But now we're backpedaling. It's insanity.
And it's funny when people act like they knew. Nobody wants to look stupid. So I did think Roe versus Wade was the law of the land. Then it gets overturned. I'm like, what the fuck? And then you got these people who just learned the word codify the day before go, well, it had to be codified. You knew that. You know that word, and you knew that. Everybody knew it. No, we knew that was the law of the fucking land, and it's shocking. And yes, my girlfriend uses birth control. She's gonna try to re-up her thing, even though it's early. Because you don't fuck. They're pretty clear. They're pretty fucking clear, and it's not. You know what? And it's not about the economy. It being that simple. Because Liz was saying this in North Carolina, they voted for Trump, but everything else was blue. Your senators, your judges, anything on that ballot was blue.
Yep.
So how isn't that just racist or sexist or both?
Yeah, literally. That is what I think has been the biggest letdown. That as a country, I think we've demonstrated that we are incredibly sexist still. We're still very uncomfortable with the idea of a woman being a leader. Both times that women have lost, the woman was to Trump and was both far more qualified for the role. Experience, drive, goals, connections, every single thing you want from someone in this role, they had in spades in comparison. Right. And they lost, and it just is what it is. It's something we have to accept as people now, that we're not there yet mentally, which is a shame. You know what I mean?
Right. How the news doesn't say, like, there's a rapist in the White House, and it's not who you think. No need for security. It's your president tonight at 10, followed by Jump for Cash with Elon Musk. Like, all right, you know what? Well, how do you ignore the whole thing? Starscream on our forum says, "Is this what the show's going to be now? You telling us who the president is?" You know.
for 4 years.
Right.
That's the other thing. Like, there's a little bit of me that isn't sure that he's gonna accept the end of this. That's honestly what really scares me.
Agreed. Of
Right? Like,
course.
I feel like at the end we're gonna get some like big push about how this should be 3 terms now.
Well, there's a
You know what I
track
mean?
record. We're not making this shit up. There's a track record. It's I think it's funny when, and by funny I mean goddamn hilarious, when somebody runs for president and they say they know they're gonna win. And I know that's a strategy, I guess, because nobody wants to back a loser, I suppose. But it is weird when Kamala says, "Don't worry, we'll win. I know it. But get out there and vote." And then behind the scenes, I need $16 from you to win. It's like, okay, I don't know. I think you're blaming me now.
Real talk, man. And I've gotten those sketchy texts too. I got friends like that I know I'm
Trump
never
does it
getting that money
too,
back. Yeah.
to be clear, but it's just weird.
Yeah, it's a little off, but we tried. It is what it is though. We're gonna hold hands. We're gonna try to make it through.
Sure.
But it's gonna be rough.
Could could you be in a relationship with somebody that voted for Trump personally?
No. I could work with someone that voted for Trump. I can love someone that voted for Trump, but I can't be in love with someone that
Yes.
voted for Trump. I think that's my line. Like, you could be a cousin.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, if you're a sibling, like I feel for you, brother. That's tough. Like, I might love, like, I'm cool with Republican. I'm just not cool with Trump. Like, if you're
Sure.
Republican, you disagree with me in terms of like how things should be done. I could get that. You know what I mean? But I still believe you want the greater good for your space, for your country.
Right.
The Trump thing is what blows me up. So yeah, if you voted Trump and we siblings, we not siblings for 4 years.
SNL kind of did something funny, the opening, but the rest of the show kind of sucked. You could tell they were fucked up all week too and didn't have time to write nothing. But anyways, the beginning of it was them, they're solemn and they're saying like, anyway, this happened. This is the election news. You're watching. You're probably liberal. We feel what you're saying. We just want to be clear if there's a misunderstanding. We always loved you, Trump. You don't have to come after us. You're the fucking. In fact, we have a new character called Hot Jack Trump, and it's the guy that does Trump, and he's all muscular, like those stupid trading cards Trump sells. It's like, yeah, but, fuck Lauren Michaels, fuck NBC. They said, we're on your side. And Call It Jost is wearing that Viking hat from January 6th. I thought that was funny, but sad at the same time. Then Bill Burr, who I love, does like regular stand up for the most part. So I just had the flu. And I'm like, who gives a shit?
Yeah. Wasted the first 2 minutes of that, like,
Right.
before getting into what everybody wanted to hear. But yeah.
And even then it was like, hey, women, maybe don't wear the pantsuits and make a farmer think he has a chance to fuck you.
It's a letdown. I don't know.
Right. But I enjoyed Michael Che during the weekend update. And he said,
Okay.
hey, if American can vote for a felon, I get to listen to R. Kelly again. All right, you guys got your felon, I got my felon. Hope you're happy.
Call it a comeback. There was when R. Kelly was in jail, like his roommate made a comic book
Okay.
about what it was like to be like roommates with R. Kelly, and like talked about like their friendship or whatever. Real, like, it's online. Like, it's like he was there. They were like roommates for like 9 months. When I first read the article, like, I was blown away because I realized the roommate was a kid I went to high school with. Like, literally the first kid I met in school is R. Kelly's roommate in jail. And he made a comic book about like them bonding in jail, like writing songs together. So yeah, it all comes full circle. I got a guy that would have voted for Trump, sharing a cell with someone who made some music that like is part of all of my favorite memories that I can't listen to anymore. So I've lost it all,
Are you good at that? Like not listening to R. Kelly, even though
Yeah.
you liked his music. Yeah.
I don't play it at all anymore. But I will say I have not been to my next reunion yet.
Right.
Like, that's what I'm worried about. We lost R. Kelly and Diddy. Like, that is all of my high school years. Like, I don't know what we're gonna play. It's like 4 years of like 4 hours of like silence at the next reunion. Like, that is all the songs. He is on every R&B hook, and everything was either Bad Boy or remixed by Bad Boy.
Your gang's like, is this Guns N' Roses again? What's this, Poison? God damn.
Real talk, and at a black high school.
Right.
Like, I run it back. We got it.
I just said, God damn it. I try to say G damn it more, not because it's blasphemous, just because it saves time. You know what I mean?
That's
And
beautiful.
yeah, yeah. Time's more important than money. Time's more important than Jesus himself. I don't mean baby Jesus. I mean, baby Jesus was fucking pure, right? He was a baby. He didn't even know why I was there. But imagine then Jesus becomes like a teenager and the angels come to him and they tell him what's up. You tell me he'd be easy to control his parents.
Real
Oh
talk.
yeah, I know why I'm here, mom and dad. Okay. Yeah, I think I run the house now. And by the way, I'm gonna take the camel out tonight.
You
No, I'm
know?
not asking. That's why those years aren't in the Bible. He was a piece of shit.
I want cookies now. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
Joseph's like, you son of a bitch. Oh, did you just call Mary a bitch? First of all, call her mom. Well, I'm gonna tell my real dad that you said that.
Stick
I
to making tables, okay? Let me do the real work over here.
right. I haven't seen a chair in a long time, son. You think there'd be pictures of his work? He was so fucking great. Yeah, he didn't give a fuck. I saw an Onion article, and it says it has the Trump boys, Donald Trump Jr. and that other one, like slap fighting. And it says Trump boys have slap fight over who gets to run foreign policy meetings. It's true. It's true. Who the fuck are they? But they'll
I
be
will
in
say,
charge again, like they were before.
but that I see that I will say I don't want them in charge of foreign policy, but I will say slap fighting is one of the few things I think they're good at. Like, do
Right.
that. Keep
Right.
doing that. That's all you should do the next 4 years.
I read that Minnesota town reelected a dog as its mayor. True story. A 9-year-old Great Pyrenees. But
Okay.
interesting. So they have fun with it. Why not? Why not flip a fucking coin? Anyway, it's
Yeah.
interesting. The dog is white. It's like everybody's
How does it vote? Like how does it like let you know what it decides?
one for yes, two for nay.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering because like which like if it's like raise your right or your left, like it has four options now, you know?
Right. Finally, a
Okay.
mayor that's not going to get in trouble for rape or stealing money or good. I do have to say this though. I have Dogecoin and I bought it before Elon Musk. Talked about it or endorsed it, this kind of thing. But maybe it's a lot of crypto that's doing this, but ever since Elon Musk started calling Doge Department of Government Efficiency and started acting like that he's going to make up a cabinet position with Trump, and then it looked like Trump is going to win, Doge is taking off. That's how simple things are. Now, I don't want to tell anybody that. If they're like, oh, this is working out for you, I'm like, just stocks. But damn it, I got Rapecoin.
Oh man. Yeah, and you got to share that story for the rest of your life. That's the secret to your success, you know? You
Right.
you you do this hit show for 20 years and everybody's like, "Nah, man, he's rich off that rape coin money," you know?
Trump is selling Doge T-shirts now, and I'm serious. And I'm like, God damn it. Okay, good. Oh boy, shit.
I'm genuinely mad at him for ruining something that I really wanted to. He put out those gold sneakers. And
Mm,
like I like gold in general. I can't wear it anymore just because people assume I'm on
yes,
brand with him, you know?
of
Like there's some
course.
beautiful gold kicks. Can't wear them because he sells them.
By the way, speaking of Diddy, did you see this? Sean Diddy Combs' son, Christian King Combs, is trying to remind his embattled dad's followers of the good times before he was in the pen. What?
Okay.
No, the times before he's in the pen was the bad times
Yeah,
that
that's what
got
we're
him in the pen. Didn't start the day he's in the pen. Those were good. Those are the good days.
what were these times he's talking about? Like
Combs' youngest son took over the incarcerated hip hop mogul's Instagram page on Wednesday. Well, he's not using it. Posting about, quote, all the positive things his bad boy dad, well, quit mentioning bad boy, his bad boy dad did before he was locked up in a Brooklyn jail.
that's
Quote,
right.
we gonna be posting videos spreading good energy. You kicked the woman's head like a soccer ball. I saw it.
Oh
Uh,
man. I
we're
like
get
that. Good vibes, you know, might
good energy.
help people forget about rape and
So many hundreds. I mean, this is wines. This is more than Cosby level.
yeah,
These
no.
accusations.
It's not the thing you want to go down for in the record books, but he
Right.
will.
One way or another, he's in Guinness. We gotta be posting videos, spreading good energy, and taking you all down memory lane of one of all the positive things he did. The son is 26 years old. We love you, pops. Happy birthday. He added of Diddy's recent 55th celebrated in custody. Look at the celebration. King shared videos from his disgraced tycoon's past, including All About the Benjamins and Victory. Let's not forget. He worked with
Okay,
Led Zeppelin.
that's
And
fair.
footage from a 1994 studio session with the late Notorious B.I.G. Quote, my pop's motivation for making music is always to make us dance and feel good. He captured
Literally,
one
all of
video.
those people hate him. By the way, all of those people were mad at him. Biggie was trying to
Right.
leave at the end. He abused all of those people's money, owns all the publishing. Not the great fond memories you're thinking of, Mr. King.
The Instagram account still has over 19 million followers. The Revolt co-founder was arrested September 16th. Sex trafficking, racketeering, transportation to engage in prostitution. Lord, I saw Pornhub. Pornhub puts out these fun facts about how much we masturbate on Pornhub, and
Oh,
they put this, which I find weird. I'm like, let's pretend you don't know. I do like when I turn it on, you know exactly what I, Keith Malley, want, but at the same time, don't do cute games with the news. And they're telling you how we looked at porn during the election.
I got to strongly disagree with you here, Keith. I want the stats. You know what I mean? I'm a
Mm-hmm.
professional. I like knowing what I'm working towards. I like improving. I work on my game.
Are we the
Okay.
number one state? All right.
You know, I want to know what we're doing here. You know what I mean? How we stack up.
If you're telling me New York City isn't carrying the whole state in porn, well, you color me shocked. The data was compiled from Sunday, November 3rd through Wednesday, November 6th. Obviously, the election was the 5th. Florida, once considered a swing state, voted 56% for Trump. Their top search item, this is top search items, was MAGA in Florida. That's what you're looking at to jerk off. MAGA.
Why? How does that?
Well,
I don't even understand the correlation. Why is that on your mind when you?
You're wearing one of those dumb hats when I fuck you? You're using those gold shoes to stomp on my balls?
Oh my goodness. Yo,
So,
y'all are into different things down there, B. Real
MAGA.
talk, man.
Here's a couple. Connecticut isn't. These other ones at least have something to do with sex or something, but MAG is the only one that's weird. Connecticut is lactating.
Okay.
Maine completely serious. Maine ass to mouth. They were looking up.
Okay. Respect that.
New York, Puerto Rican.
They're outside.
Right.
What's happening? In New
Right.
York. Come on, y'all hurt me there.
When they
That is
walk
such a-
outside, do they go, "Oh look, amateur"? Amateur porn.
Oh man.
Rhode Island, femdom.
Okay.
Pennsylvania, tushy. What a bunch of weirdos. You type in tushy. You got lotion all over your stomach. You're dead. A tushy, please.
That might be the Amish. You gotta understand. It's like their first time.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
They don't know how to push those boundaries yet. You know what I mean? They just got the computers.
Georgia, panties.
Okay.
Michigan, suck my balls. I'm being
Yo,
serious.
with the aggression, yo. Real talk.
In
It's cold
general,
up there.
whole state typed in suck my balls. South Dakota likes amateur cuckold. Easy, just the amateur stuff.
Okay.
Colorado, no nut November. Oh, that's when you tease yourself like, I'm trying not to make me. You got to make me. Oh, you
Okay.
made me.
Respect the aspiration, though. That's pretty cool. They want more for themselves.
Pornhub is currently blocked, by the way, in a lot of states. And what do you think's going to happen with this new people? You're not even thinking about your fucking self-interest. You don't whack it to porn, but what do you think the Supreme Court's going to do to porn? Already, Pornhub, because a lot of states are saying you have to log in with ID now. It's like, I don't need you having, I don't like this tushy and shit. That's public. You get my ID now. That's gonna be secure. And Pornhub was saying we're not gonna play that game. So sorry, until you guys figure out your own shit in your own state, you don't get Pornhub. So while Pornhub is blocked, it's Pornhub doing it because they're looking out for your rights, which I agree. Pornhub is currently blocked in Alabama, Arkansas, Idaho, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Mississippi, Montana, Nebraska, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Texas, Utah, and Virginia. I could see myself moving to one of these states, and then I log in, and they're like, nope. And I'm like, what? The realtor could have told me that.
Yeah, that should be on every Zillow profile at this point, right?
Yeah.
Pornhub allowed it, you know what I mean? Yes or no?
Traffic was up 7% on average across the entire country on election day. Well, I couldn't keep an erection, but all right. The visits peaked between 8 and 9 a.m. Across the country, traffic plummeted 16% from 6 p.m. to midnight on the evening of the election, and then rose after 2:45 when the election was called.
The next day. So this is on Wednesday.
Yes, yeah, Wednesday
Okay,
late night.
got you.
Yeah.
So people woke up, heard the news, and said, "Oh yeah, this is a
Oh,
reason to
it's I see
celebrate."
what you're saying. Let's see, across the country, traffic plummeted 16% from 6 p.m. to midnight on the evening of the election, as
Right,
residents shut it off. So they voted, they whacked off to their choice, then they recouped during the election, then
right.
whacked off again at the results,
Okay,
whether it's for stress or pleasure. You know what
okay.
I mean?
Hey man, they got a system at least. I'll give them that.
Right. South Carolinians appeared to be the horniest with traffic 21% above average the entire day.
Whoa,
Look
look
at
at
you
that.
guys. Yeah. Almost immediately after the bombshell news, traffic to PornHub shot back up. Yeah, well, you got to do something for the stress. You know, I watch football to de-stress. I watched guys getting brain damage permanently to de-stress. I watch a game where, no exaggeration, this guy does this incredible tackle, and they go, he's back on the field after 8 games. He was suspended for bad conduct when he for spousal abuse. Anyway, way to hustle. This is de-stressing me. I put on the
Yeah.
Christmas episode from The Bear to de-stress.
Oh, real talk. I like that. That is beautiful. Yeah, I de-stress by watching Menace to Society.
Yeah,
It's the most common movie I know.
right. Steelers are my team. We're in the if the playoffs were tomorrow, we're in the playoffs. That's exciting news. Still there.
Hey,
I put I think I talked to you last time you were on about this, coincidentally, but I put $100 on the Steelers to win the Super Bowl every year. I'm only down about $1,000, but any day now, it's got to happen, right?
I believe in you guys. One of the best coaches in football. I believe in y'all, man.
I
We
like them.
I am sad at the results of the other side of the ownership family. Being a Giants fan, we are not doing as well. Yes, it's been a rough time. Only thing that's helping me is that I don't think we were expected to do well, and the other New York team was, and they are equally trash.
Yes.
So that brings me some solace.
You
But
would think we have the money. You would think New York has money. I don't know if there's salary caps or what, but what the fuck is going on?
terrible. I don't know. It's just sad to see disorganized. I wonder if we would be a good team if we took the best of both teams. I still don't think we'd be good.
Right.
Like, there's all the Jets and Giants together do a new
Right.
draft. We'd still trash.
Liz brought up that you're going to see the boxing fight this Friday, Mike Tyson and Jake Paul.
Amen. I have to. Mainly because I believe in Mike. I believe in Brooklyn. I think he's gonna rock this dude completely. Um, Also just because it's one of the weird few things me and my mom bond over. Like she I don't know why, but I just find it fun to watch a 60-year-old lady root for Mike Tyson to rock this dude. I think it's fun. She saw the floats in the city and she got really excited about these Mike Tyson balloons. And she's like, yeah, he's gonna kick his ass. So we've come together. It's like a communal family bonding experience
Do you?
to watch this kid from Brooklyn beat people up.
Maybe I shouldn't say this because maybe I should let people forget life's hard enough. I'm gonna I'm gonna be rooting for a rapist to beat up an asshole.
Yeah,
What a world! What a world!
there's no wins.
There's no win. Have you heard about Logan Paul and Mr. Beast, the internet sensation? Have their own Lunchables, and it comes
Oh,
with
okay.
Prime, that energy drink. And apparently, right off the shelves, in different states report this, their food is growing some kind of weird mold they've never seen before.
Whoa.
Well, when did they work for the FDA? What the fuck, Mr. Beast and Logan Paul? Oh, they're making food, but you don't know what's in the vaccine.
I will
Okay.
say I've drank Prime.
Okay.
And every time I've drank it, know that like so many things went wrong in my day. Okay, like I've been like I both times that I could think of, I was on the road. I like as entertainment works, I'll have a gig that pays me well but doesn't pay me instantly. So I have
Right.
theoretical money but no money in the bank, and I got to
Gotcha.
get to my next show. And Prime will be on sale at Target for like 13 cents,
Right.
and that's what I'm drinking. And it held me down for those moments. So it's a struggle drink. You got to know, hey, you might be chewing this drink. Okay, something might grow out of it. You right, but that's between you and your stomach. Okay.
Liz wrote, "What are you up to Friday night? You want to watch Mike Tyson fight that other schmuck on Netflix?" And I wrote deaf for definitely. And then when I wrote that, it popped up on my phone like added to your calendar. I'm like, thank you, but what?
Yeah,
You know
they
that
listening.
deaf means added to the calendar? And then I told my friend Brother Love, and he said, yeah, my phone tells me to check in with my wife. I thought he was joking at first, but I realized that's a real thing. I guess if you have somebody as an emergency contact, which apparently I don't, it checks with you like, are you sure you're free Friday? Check with your wife. I'm not joking. Uh, Liz said sometimes it would happen with her ex-husband that it'd pop up like, see if he's free on Friday. It's like, motherfucker, don't worry about him.
I honestly I appreciate that. It's saving relationships. Okay,
Right.
real talk. My memory's trash. Keep helping me out. Every assist I can. Everybody's like, which AI you use? I use all of them. I need every person on my side.
Right.
Okay, I don't care who you are. If you have information that I should have, please share it. Why not?
By the way, speaking of rape, did you see the movie Blink Twice?
No.
Do you know of it? You can rent it now for like $6 or something. It's Channing Tatum. It's clear that he's this rich asshole and he's going to take women to his island, and you could tell that the women are going to get raped. But there's something weird to it. You can tell in the advertisements that they lose track of time. They don't know why they're there. So you just assume it's drugs, and then they're going to get raped on this island. Um, it started with a warning. And it says, just so you know, there'll be sexual assault in this movie. If if that bothers you, you might want to stay away from it. I'm like, well, first of all, you just told me the whole movie.
Right.
Secondly, I mean, good, I guess. People do need to be told, but it's like, yeah, okay, how many R-rated movies have I seen? The R is always for rape. But now I know. And then they play it cool, like we like this guy. Like, no, I already know he's a fucking rapist.
Yeah, I can't watch this without that you hindered my view now, you know what I mean?
Right,
I
right,
I I got to tell you I'm on the whole like me and my wife have been like wondering why is there this much sex in movies at all? Like it doesn't add much to most films. You
right,
know what I mean? All it does is like make it awkward for me and my kids now. Like
right.
I like they're old enough where like I know they know, but I don't want to watch that with you either. So like like they're 14 and 15, but I still got to send them to their room because I got to watch a grown up movie, for date night with your mom, because it's
Yeah,
awkward. They can just cut that out. I wish they didn't have it. I'm cool with everything, cursing, shooting people, but
right.
I don't want to watch sex scenes with my parents. I don't want my kids to experience that either. I feel like that's fair.
We just saw the movie We Live in Time, and I loved it. Um, but they do fuck in this. The main actress is hot, so she's naked all the time. She's naked a lot, a good amount of time when they fuck. And I like it because I liked it because it shows they're passionate, not just a couple. Like you're really, but you could have just like grabbed her and taken her around the corner once. I didn't really necessarily need.
Yeah.
Am I
I
supposed to whack it in the theater? What am I? Okay, I'm happy for you.
Listen, I watch legitimately like maybe 100 films a year for my whole life. I think I've seen like 3 movies where the sex was vital. Every
Right,
other time you could have just had them kiss, fall on the mattress, cut to the next scene. It
right.
wasn't necessary. Do it, you know what I mean, if you feel like it adds value to the film. But we got Netflix, we got Amazon Prime. Just give me a no sex button so I can watch these films with my kid. Okay.
Right.
That's
There's
it.
Well, We Live in Time got a 100% rating on Rotten Tomatoes in South Carolina. So good for them.
Okay.
They
Okay.
love it.
Well
They
done.
love it.
They artsy and they know what they want to masturbate to.
Right.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, they're turning me around in the area.
So in this movie, this Channing Tatum, drugs these women, raped. It's kind of like an Epstein Island kind of thing, is what you're understanding. Almost like a P Diddy party. But so they give him these drugs and they do these horrific things to the women, and it's like you really believe in these fucking drugs. Jesus, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can she understand what's happening? Meanwhile, the woman's screaming, and this other guy's like, "Nope, won't remember a thing." Like, really? Jesus Christ. Okay, but I guess there are these islands, so okay. And then the island has snakes, and the venom helps you remember. Meanwhile, they give you perfume that helps you forget. So one of the women figures out this venom and figures out how to remember shit.
You know, there's not that many islands, are there? Like if you're like a like how many rich people are there that own islands that have the space to host this many people? These stories aren't being like just made up. This is a real thing.
Right.
So like like how is this like being written and nobody like, hey yo, like where'd you get this idea? Like
Right.
forget putting
Right.
the movie out. Where is the, like what is the source?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like we should just be solving these crimes.
There's a they got it's like, okay, we have this island. If you get bit by a snake, you're gonna remember all the rape and shit. Oh my God, well that's not good. Ah, we'll have two groundskeepers. They'll try to take care of all the snakes. Well worth it. Men are the worst. Men are the fucking worst.
Real
Uh,
talk.
and in this movie they love taking pictures of their events because that's how creepy guys are. I guess they like to whack off to the pictures later. And of course, one of the women finds the pictures and she hides it in her. I don't even think they're wearing bras. They're wearing like this white linen because it's a classy place, but puts it like in her tits. Then later she's dancing and jumping around and shit. And then she ends up running away from the bad guy and she trips and falls and all these pictures fall out of her tits. And I'm like, where were they hiding before? And then she gives the guy the perfume to forget shit. I'm like, where was that? It was up her cooch. This woman can hide a lot of shit. Good for women.
This is why we need more women in writers' rooms. Okay, like
Right.
this was all male thinking. Yeah, like you know how they hide stuff in there. No, there's no logic whatsoever. You know what I mean? I
Right.
genuinely think like there's men out there that think women have like pockets like in their skin or something.
But it was actually it was a directed. I don't know about written. It was directed by a woman, Zoe Kravitz.
Okay.
She was dating Channing Tatum at the time. The movie came out not too long ago. They're not dating, and now I'm like, ooh, that's a look. I mean, you just did this movie, and it's just interesting. Like, hey,
Mm,
baby, can we stick together for a year? At least pretend? Because I just did this movie where I'm a big asshole and you're the director, and now for some reason you don't like me.
look kind of suspicious.
It looks kind of weird. So the movie's so goofy. The woman ends up drugging the guy. He forgets everything that happened. She gets back to the regular world. She takes over his company. He follows her around like a big dolt, like, I don't remember none. But by the way, and then one of the people that likes to go to this island and rape goes, "Hey, Channing Tatum, let's revisit the thing from some time ago at your island, right?" And Channing's like, "I'm stupid. I don't remember nothing now." And the guy's like, "Anyway, we'll talk about it later." You know he has Alzheimer's now because the woman already took care of the company, and whenever he talks, he sounds like an idiot. But man, you really want this island so bad. And yes, again, I bet this came from somewhere real. That better be the death
Yeah,
penalty. These guys
100%.
really push it.
Mm-mm.
And,
Also, like, what does it say about male friendship? You know, you see a
right.
guy, he's forgetful, he loses his company, and you're like, yeah, yeah, but like, yo, that party. You
Right. How about do I need that? Am I doing all right? Should I
know
get
what I
some
mean?
Alzheimer's medicine?
Yeah, check in on him, ask questions.
And so the woman's in charge, and then the end movie is a James Brown song about being the boss. And I'm like, not James Brown, the abuser. And what's this woman doing now? Is she fucking Channing Tatum? By fucking, I
Mm.
mean raping? Well, I don't, I don't know. Anyways, blink
I,
twice
I
now
I
on your
think
TV.
yeah, nah, he would deserve it. I do think women are better multitaskers than men. I think they would farm it out if they ever needed to do that. So
Right.
they're good.
At the movie theater, number one, Venom: The Last Dance. Did you see this? Do you
I
get
did
into
not.
those?
No, no. What's this? Venom the Last Dance?
So do you know of Venom?
Like the Spider-Man guy.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So they redid those, and
As a
this
musical?
no what
Like,
no a
that's what I was
regular.
confused by. I'm like, The Last Dance by
Oh, I
Venom.
see. I see.
Okay.
There's three of them. Venom, then Venom Let There Be Carnage because the guy's name is Carnage. Very stupid. And this is Venom: The Last Dance, meaning it's going to be the last one with James Hardy or what's his name,
Ah,
Tom Hardy.
yeah.
Yeah, horrible. Number two, the best Christmas pageant ever. Number three, a new horror movie, Heretic. I do have to see all these superhero movies. I
Why?
did see that. I don't know why, because when I was a kid, I said, man, if you could make this into live action, I'll be there. And I feel like I'm letting down the universe by not seeing them. Some are so fucking good. I think. I think like the first of the new Spider-Mans. I think it should have won an Oscar with that
Okay.
Michael Keaton. But then they always tie into other things, and I want to get every nuance, so I have to watch everything. I had to watch this piece of shit Agatha All Along that just came out. It's torture. No, and Liz will say to me like, "You don't have to see Venom 3." And I'm like, "What? You don't know me. It'll be almost a year." I do. You don't ever have to get sick. I mean, what are we talking about? Yes, I have to. I wish.
I'm good on that.
Good for you. It's a
Yeah,
disease.
I told my kids, like, listen, I make stuff. I do things. I'm creative. If you make me watch something that I know is trash, we're gonna fight. Because
Hmm.
if I see that you like it, I'm gonna judge you for the rest of your life, and
Yes.
I don't want to think less of you as my blood, So, if you have something that you know is garbage and you like it, don't tell me about it. Okay, keep those films to yourself.
I go to the movies and Liz goes, enjoy it, or whatever the fuck you do. I don't I don't even know what you okay. Did you have things? I don't know. I don't
Everybody
know.
got guilty pleasures, though. I'm sure she has some.
She watches trash reality TV.
There you go. Yeah, that's
But
not bad.
she can just start her show. I have to have 30 minutes, no exaggeration, of credits. 30 minutes now. 30 minutes of ads before Venom. I live close to the theater. 20 was the usual. I time it just right. And I don't see those 20. This time I came 20 minutes, quote late. 10 more minutes of commercials I had to watch.
That's what I'm saying. I don't have that kind of time commitment anymore.
Yeah, it's what's half a day. It's like
Yeah,
getting on an airplane.
it's insane.
There's so much waiting that's not traveling. And movies
Yeah.
now, they try to give you more bang for your buck. I'm so sick of bang for my buck.
Oh,
It's
you got to
it's a
check
when
in the
Yeah, when a movie's an hour and a half, it's a blessing.
amen, amen, and lets me know your skills. Yo, editors, where y'all at, B?
Yeah.
Real talk. Cut. That's
The
what you're
Oscars
supposed
are
to be
like,
doing.
oh, no editors this year. We can't have the category. It was all one fucking take. So you turn into this guy. He gets, these powers from an alien, and him and Venom are together. And there can't be a lot of Venoms because it's really this anomaly where two creatures get along. That hardly ever happens unless you want it to. In which case, you have 50 fucking Venoms in this new movie. There's a Venom with two heads. By the way, anytime a woman becomes a Venom, this is interesting. Tits.
Ah,
They're all black and oily, but the monster also has boobs. That's how you know it's a woman Venom. All right.
yeah. Apparently we won't be able to just let that go. Like we need the tits.
So it's called The Last Dance. You think because it's gonna be they want to be clear it's gonna be the last one. You definitely want to see it. But they also felt they had to put a dance scene in it. So I don't know if this is going to make sense, but when Venom turns into the real monster that you paid to see, some other space alien can track you. So it's like, all right, so we just have to be careful when you're the full Venom. But then he runs into a cute character we met in an earlier movie, and they start dancing with each other. This big monster Venom and this little woman. I guess you're supposed to think it's cute. Why do you have to dance? It just calls attention to the other space alien. Death penalty.
Terrible. And this is I also was not a fan of Spider-Man dancing, by the way. So like
Yes,
I don't get this
when
at
he
all.
was the bad Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Never looks
yeah.
good on screen, in my opinion.
It never does. Oh my god. Anyway, then at the very end of the movie, they play Memories from Maroon 5, and they show these clips because you think Venom died, but he didn't. But you're supposed to think that and be sad. And they show these clips from the movie about when they were getting along or fake fighting the main guy and the venom that's in his body. I know. I was just there.
I'm not looking back fondly on 7 minutes ago.
Right. The animation credits were better than anything in the movie. Jesus Christ.
Oh
Uh,
man.
here's some sad news. Olympic breakdancer Raygunn will not dance anymore publicly. You guys all ruined it
Oh no.
by making fun and taking out of the Olympics.
We've lost a great gift, people.
We lost it. First of all, she said, "You know what? You think you're better than me? You can breakdance better than me? Prove it. If you're better than me, I'll give you $10,000." I'm better than her. I can spin on my back and I do a pretty good worm. I would have got a point or two at the Olympics. She got nothing. And who's judging? Her husband again? The whole thing, her being the Olympics was shady. They're their own organization.
You know, I did. What is the over under on them getting divorced?
It's right. By the
It's
way,
got to be like, yeah, like it's got to be like under 10 years, right? Like, yeah,
It's
like
gotta
that's
be.
embarrassing. I don't want that. Like, it tells me a lot about your relationship that you couldn't
Right.
tell your partner, yo, listen, you ain't got it. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
Like, listen, yo, I loved your big ziti, your chicken parm, crazy. You know what I mean?
Right. How about ballroom dancing?
Yeah, and you know what I mean? Like you're one of the most emotionally intelligent people I know, you know. You got promoted at work this week. Congratulations. But just the breakdancing, honey. Come on. You gotta let
Nobody
that
can do
go.
everything, sweetheart.
Yeah, it's okay. Real talk.
I bet I can learn the kangaroo in 10 minutes.
I am humbled regularly at home. My wife is the far more talented of the two of us. And
So
I'm okay with that. That's why I married her. She's
right.
better than me.
You would question everything. Like after the whole world told you you can't break dance, when you do say, "Hey, your baked ziti was good," she better be like, "I doubt it,
Yeah.
liar."
You know?
So the
Mm-mm.
$10,000 offer didn't go anywhere, of course, and she says she's quitting public breakdancing forever. Well, you're not. Who's offering you a chance? You made up a company. You snuck yourself in there, saying you were the best of Australia by doing the paperwork without people knowing, and everybody saw. What offer are you gonna get to do it?
And what hurts is that she doesn't see her brilliance.
Mm.
You showed us what you're good at, scamming people.
Fraud.
Real talk, yeah. You where is your like what is that movie? The Catch Me If You Can. That's
Yes.
what you should be. That's you. Make fake checks, start companies, join other Olympic events.
Say you're
Do
an
all of
airline
it.
pilot also. Who
Yeah,
cares?
that's your gift. You are brilliant at that. You tricked a whole country and Olympic committee. They had 4 years to catch you. You got
Rach-
away with it, and you did it. You didn't dance one round. You danced multiple rounds. They could have pulled the plug the whole time. They're like, nah, that's
Do it
still got to be
again.
the best. You know what I mean? You are brilliant at that. Do that. Keep tricking people.
There's 3 rounds. I wonder if the judges were like, "Can we make it 5 real quick? I can watch this shit all day."
I'm convinced she's an African prince. She's a
Yeah.
she's the person calling my grandma in Florida. Like she is amazing at scams. Keep doing that.
Rachael Raygunn Gunn, her last name Gunn. The Aussie dancer says she was met with a level of scrutiny that made dancing really difficult following her infamous Olympics debut in August. Yeah, poor thing. She got the yips. She's 37. She disclosed her retirement after she went viral for the style of breakdancing she brought to the streets of Paris for the 2024 Olympic Games. It's my own style. Be like
Um,
if I picked up a violin and fucked around. They're like, "What the fuck is that?" And I'm like, "It's my style."
it's me, B. It's what I do. It's
Yeah.
different. Y'all ain't up on it yet. This is
I
gonna be
mean,
the best 30 for 30 documentary ever.
I
It's like
wear
her real sad.
I wear shirts with cut off sleeves and Crocs. I don't say it's my style. Don't even use that word. I
Oh
still
man.
I still break, but I don't compete. I'm not going to compete anymore. Yeah, I'm sure it's awesome.
I do it for the love now.
Right. Dancing is so much fun and it makes you feel good. And I don't think people should feel crap about, you know, the way that they dance. Gunn says she still breaks, but only at home with her. Does she find that Seinfeld episode funny where Elaine's dancing like a.
That's what inspired her. Okay.
Right.
That was Elaine's art. Okay.
Gunn says she still breaks out only at home with her partner as it has become really difficult now. Can you imagine her and her partner doing the kangaroo? If you looked in her house windows and they're doing the kangaroo, I'd be like, sneaking looking into Matthew McConaughey's house was less strange. What the fuck is this shit? I think the
Oh
level of
man.
scrutiny that's going to be there and the people who will be filming it and it'll go online. It's just not going to mean the same thing. It's not going to be the same experience because of everything that's at stake. Can you fucking imagine that you joined a new Olympic sport and because you personally were so bad, they took the whole sport away.
Yeah. That is insane, yo. 50 years of culture building for that moment, and you ruined it.
Right.
Incredible.
We
There's
were
a little bit of I'm impressed. Like that's a new level of bad.
right.
Oh, wow.
Uh
Also, just want to make
yeah.
sure I'm not sure of the culture over there. Is like kangaroo, like is it the equivalent of like calling your partner like a bunny? Like, is that why like she thought it was cute and she was good at it? Was like her partner saying, "Oh, you're a cute little kangaroo,"
Nobody
and
from Australia said, "Oh yeah, she's doing the kangaroo." You know? And
I
they
really
have
think that was
kangaroos.
them. Yeah, I think that was just a one-on-one thing.
I saw a Vikings player. Uh, I don't remember if he a touchdown or just a great tackle, but then he started doing the kangaroo as his dance. Got on the ground and did that fish flop that she does. Yeah, I think it's time to quit. You see that on
Oh man.
TV.
I love it. Shouts to Justin Jeffries out there.
If you remember, New York City had the portal, and Ireland had one too. And
Yeah.
you can see other people, blah blah blah. And of course, it got ruined. Bums are pissing on it. Women's are flashing her tits. In fact, they closed it down. The final straw happened to be a woman flashing her tits. The woman they did a portal again in Philadelphia. The same woman went to Philly and did it again. It's her thing now. Okay.
Yo, she committed to her art, man. Real
Yeah.
talk.
It's like you can't even take your kids to art now. You know? Oh well. Gastor Almonte, you want to follow everything that's doing. The War Report is the podcast. I'm a faithful listener. You guys do a great job.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
The stand-up album, of course, we talked about it before, is Immigrant Made,
That is me. You can catch it on all streamers, and it's also on Amazon Prime.
which is interesting timing with the news and everything, but it's a fantastic album. Anything else the audience should know?
Hey man, just catch me around the city doing shows, and I'm gonna be launching a new Substack where you can hear me talk
Okay.
in a week. So yeah, it'd be fun.
I like it. What are you going to talk about?
Essentially being 40, being a parent, and still thinking I'm cool when I'm not. So
Okay.
yeah,
I
be
I uh,
fun, sobering times.
I told Liz that you're going to be a guest, and she goes, "Oh, he's the nice landlord, right?" I'm like, that's him. That's the
Those are my
one.
people, man. Real talk. I've been talking with people about this because a lot of people have reached out to me like they were surprised to hear that, and I was like, yeah, like I think that it's skewed weird in New York that like the people who are landlords of the biggest buildings are evil.
Right.
And it's unfortunate because like they disproportionately control more of the apartments and thus more of the New York experience. I only have my building. I can only make one other family happy.
Yeah.
So like it just sucks. But yeah, New York real estate, it's out of control, and you got evil corporations that see money grabs and they're taking advantage of New Yorkers. It's a shame. By the same token, a lot of New Yorkers, we're landlords because we have no choice. We can't afford a single family house in New York. And that's how you get a friendly landlord.
Right.
You get someone that is in the house. That's the big secret.
Well, I
Yeah,
tell you, Trump's going to change all that. Your energy bill's going to be cut in half.
real talk. I'm gonna be renting with y'all real soon.
Gasoline's going to be 13 cents a gallon. And okay, so what? A dude controls your body. Who gives a shit? These
It
seem like good
happens.
deals to me. It
But
happens.
I'll
You
be
give
rooming
and
with you.
take.
Yeah, it
Right. You room
happens.
with me. That's right.
We'll be
Uh,
bunk roommates soon, Keith. I'm excited.
all right. Well, yeah, yeah. Everybody, thanks so much for listening. Gastor, thanks so much for your time. It's always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure, man. Good times, homie. Hopefully the world doesn't end and we can do this again within the next 4 years.
It's a G damn deal.